wanted a normal life. Everyone I've ever cared about, they don't remember me. Maybe that's a good thing. But when everyone forgets who you are...
All units, we have an armored vehicle.
Maybe it's time for a fresh start. I thought I could leave it behind.
These streets have become a war zone.
But some responsibilities don't let you go.
I feel like I know him. Look around you, Spider-Man. We don't need you.
Maybe the world doesn't need Spider-Man, but I do.
You think you're
Good day, movie maniacs. Welcome back to Stats In, the only place where we measure Hollywood chaos $1 billion at a time. If you are new here, smash that subscribe button and give that notification bell a heroic tap, because if Superman can fly past Batman, you can definitely press 2 buttons. Alright, buckle up. Because today, we are soaring faster than a speeding bullet straight into one of the most shocking movie upsets of the decade. James Gunn's Superman has officially outgrossed Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice at the domestic box office. Yeah, you heard that right. The Man of Steel just punched the Dark Knight's numbers into orbit, and with $331.2 million, thanks, Box Office Mojo, he did it with a smile, a wink, and a story that actually makes sense. Meanwhile, BVS sits at $330.36 million, looking like that ex who got dethroned from their Instagram bio. Sure, Snyder's film once ruled the DCU roost, but Gunn just showed up, cleaned house, and reminded everyone what hope is supposed to look like. Now, before we crown this victory, let us be clear, this isn't just another numbers game. This is DC's first genuine win over Marvel in 17 long years. Yep, the last time DC beat Marvel at the box office, Barack Obama was still campaigning, the iPhone had just been born, and The Dark Knight was dunking on Iron Man back in 2008. Fast forward to 2025, and history has repeated itself. Only this time, it's Superman who's breaking the sound barrier while Marvel is trying to fix its multiverse-induced identity crisis. Speaking of which, Superman didn't just beat Batman v Superman, it also took down Marvel's entire 2025 lineup before even hitting digital release. Captain America, Brave New World, Grounded, Thunderbolts, Zapped, Fantastic Four, more like Mediocre Four, if we're being cheeky. Gunn's Superman stands alone, cape fluttering, while Marvel's heroes are left wondering where their box office glory went. But here's what makes this moment even sweeter. Superman didn't need controversy, chaos, or clunky symbolism to get here. After years of divisive films, fan wars, and online meltdowns that could fill a therapy session, the DC Universe finally feels united. And who would have thought James Gunn, the guy who once made a talking raccoon cry in space, would be the one to pull it off? Let's rewind for a second. Snyder's Batman v Superman was an event film, no question. It had the hype, the brawn, and the bat-glare to back it up. But somewhere between Do You Bleed and Martha, audiences started bleeding patience. The film's central theme was vengeance, a dark, moody, testosterone-fueled grudge match where both heroes acted like emotionally unavailable ex-boyfriends. It wasn't just Batman fighting Superman, it was egos colliding harder than box office predictions. James Gunn, on the other hand, looked at that blueprint and said, right, what if we made Superman human again? And that's the magic trick. His Superman isn't brooding under storm clouds, he's flying through them. Instead of another CGI punching contest, we get a hero who's both hopeful and flawed, funny but profound, the kind of Superman who can crack a joke and save your soul. And let's be honest, that's exactly what DC needed. For too long, DC movies have been like moody art students, technically impressive but emotionally exhausting. Gunn said, enough of that, and gave us a film that actually feels like a comic book brought to life, not a philosophy lecture wrapped in rain. Transitioning here, you know what else Gunn nailed? Tone. His Superman isn't about alienation or destruction, it's about connection. For once, we have a Kryptonian who smiles like he means it. The humor lands without turning into a stand-up routine, the action dazzles without blinding you, and the moral dilemmas actually make sense without needing a PhD in metaphysics. It's bold, bright, and brilliantly balanced. Yes, Thanos, that one's for you. And the audience response? Absolute thunder. Critics are calling it the most refreshing superhero film in years, fans are crying in cinemas for all the right reasons, and somewhere in the multiverse, Snyder is probably sipping coffee, muttering, "Fair play, Gunn. Fair play." Now, here's where it gets spicy. Many assumed Gunn's rebooted DCU was doomed before it began. With the old guard gone, fans were skeptical, critics were cautious, and even the internet trolls had their memes ready. But Superman didn't just defy expectations, he obliterated them. This wasn't a "we'll see how it goes" movie, it was a "we're back, baby" statement. Think of it like DC finally fixing its broken Wi-Fi connection. After years of buffering storylines and crashing characters, Superman is that clean reboot that actually loads. Gunn found the sweet spot between heart and heroism, nostalgia and novelty, and he made Superman relevant again, not as a god or a symbol, but as a person trying to do right in a messy world. And oh, the irony! Snyder's Superman was all about the burden of power, while Gunn's Superman celebrates the joy of it. Where Snyder gave us grit, Gunn gave us grace. Where Snyder went for awe, Gunn went for awe with purpose. And judging by the box office, audiences clearly prefer hope over headache. But let's not forget, this success story isn't just about Gunn. It's about DC finally learning to trust its own mythos again. After all, you can't spell redemption without a bit of DC in it. The studio took a risk by letting a filmmaker known for misfits and outcasts redefine their most iconic hero, and it paid off spectacularly. As for what comes next, well, if Superman is any indication, DC's Gods and Monsters era is about to make Marvel look like it is still in the post-credit scene phase. Gunn has proven he can deliver fun without forsaking depth, intelligence without losing charm, and box office gold without franchise fatigue. So yes, the numbers do not lie. Superman is flying higher than ever, Snyder's record is officially history, and DC fans finally have something to cheer about without adding #release the something to it. And that, my friends, is the stat that truly matters. Thank you for watching Stats In. If you enjoyed this breakdown of box office brilliance and superhero redemption, hit that like button before it disappears faster than Marvel's Phase 5 hype. Stay tuned, stay cinematic, and as always, keep your popcorn hot and your stats accurate. Sadie Sink spotted in London. Is she filming for Spider-Man? Brand new day. Good day, movie maniacs. Welcome back to Stats In, the only channel where the numbers meet the drama, and the stats come with sass. Now before we dive into the cinematic chaos of the week, tap that subscribe button, ring that little notification bell, and join the Stats Squad. Because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next in the Marvel multiverse of madness, or should I say, marketing. Alright, let us spin our web into today's headline that has shaken both Hollywood and the Marvel fandom like a post-credit scene gone viral. Sadie Sink, yes, that Sadie Sink, the breakout redhead from Stranger Things, has officially been spotted in London. And not just for tea, biscuits, or a cheeky photo shoot. Nope. Word on the street, and by street, I mean TMZ's camera lenses, is that she's been seen on what looks suspiciously like the Spider-Man Brand New Day set. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, hold on, Spider-Man